Travis Kelce appears in a new photo with another quarterback while Patrick Mahomes had other plans. On the field, everyone is an enemy, but away from it, many NFL players from rival teams maintain strong friendships and enjoy spending time together whenever possible. Such is the case with Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce and Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield. Recently, brothers Jason Kelce, now retired, and Travis, who is entering what could be his final season with the Chiefs, participated in the American Century Championship in Tahoe, California. They were not alone. Other NFL stars such as Mayfield, Aaron Rodgers, George Kittle, and reigning MVP Josh Allen were also present at the event. Mayfield appears to share a particularly good friendship with the Kelce brothers. A photo circulating on social media shows them relaxing on a boat, clearly enjoying the moment without stress, simply spending time together away from football. The tournament, held from July 11th to 13th, left quite an impression. Shortly after, Mayfield appeared as a guest on the Kelce's popular podcast, New Heights, just before Travis paused recordings to focus entirely on preparations for the upcoming season. That gesture underscores the professionalism of both brothers. As they have done in previous years, they halt podcast production when training camps intensify, prioritizing football to ensure they deliver peak performances once the season begins. La temporada de los Chiefs y los Buccaneers. Looking ahead to 2025, there is no scheduled matchup between Travis Kelce's Chiefs and Baker Mayfield's Buccaneers. Kansas City will open its campaign on Friday, September 5th, facing the revitalized Los Angeles Chargers, division rivals who have undergone a resurgence since Jim Harbaugh's arrival as head coach last year. The season opener will be part of the NFL's International Series, taking place in São Paulo, Brazil. 2 days later, on Sunday, September 7th, Tampa Bay will visit the Atlanta Falcons in a divisional clash expected to be fiercely contested. After a promising 2024 campaign, Mayfield's squad is projected by some analysts to potentially repeat as NFC South champions this year. Concerns briefly arose last week when Mayfield suffered a hand injury during practice. Head coach Todd Bowles quickly reassured fans. The Buccaneers' previous season ended in disappointment after an inspired Mayfield led them into the playoffs, only to be eliminated by the resurgent Washington Commanders in the wild card round. Meanwhile, the Chiefs endured a humbling defeat to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, a loss they hope to avenge. As training camp unfolds, Kansas City is tightening every detail to return as legitimate contenders for another Vince Lombardi trophy. They have the team to go for it without any hesitation whatsoever. The sun was just dipping below the horizon in Los Angeles, casting an orange glow across the rooftop lounge of the Avalon Hotel. NFL stars were gathering for an off-season charity gala, the kind of event where cameras flashed as brightly as the city lights. Among the celebrities and athletes, Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs' charismatic tight end, arrived in his signature style, white linen shirt, gold chain, and that effortless grin that had become as iconic as his touchdown celebrations. Kelce wasn't alone for long. Soon after, a buzz rippled through the crowd when another NFL quarterback made his entrance, Justin Herbert of the Los Angeles Chargers. Though rivals on the field, off the turf the two athletes exchanged a quick handshake that turned into genuine laughter. Before long, someone snapped the picture, Kelce and Herbert side by side, drinks in hand, the city glowing behind them. The image hit social media within minutes, and fans went wild. Travis hanging with the enemy? One fan tweeted. Another wrote, "Imagine these two on the same team, unstoppable." Yet while this new friendship photo was making the rounds, one notable figure was absent from the event, Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs' star quarterback, usually inseparable from Kelce at public outings, had other plans that night. Reports surfaced that Mahomes was back in Texas, spending time with his family and preparing for a private training session. The NFL season was still weeks away, but Mahomes was known for his relentless drive, and he was using every spare moment to refine his game. A night of unexpected connections. For Kelce, the night was about more than just a photo op. As the gala unfolded, he and Herbert were spotted deep in conversation, discussing everything from play-calling strategies to off-season hobbies. Witnesses claimed Kelce was joking about how he wouldn't mind catching a few spirals from Herbert one day, while Herbert laughed and replied, "As long as you're not torching my defense in practice." The camaraderie between them was refreshing. Rivalries in the NFL are fierce, but moments like this showed that respect runs deep. Kelce, known for his outgoing personality, seemed to thrive in these situations, building bridges even with those he battles on Sundays. Mahomes' quiet determination. While Kelce's evening played out in the spotlight, Mahomes' night was the complete opposite. In a quiet field in his hometown, under the glow of stadium lights, Mahomes was seen running drills with a few close trainers. No cameras, no fans, just the quarterback perfecting footwork and refining his throws. Those close to Mahomes said he wanted to sharpen his edges before training camp. He believed that even a slight improvement could be the difference between winning another Super Bowl and falling short. In a world of glitz and glamour, Mahomes was choosing grit and grind. The photo that sparked conversations. By morning, the photo of Kelce and Herbert had gone viral. Sports shows debated its significance. Some analysts joked about whether Herbert was recruiting Kelce to the Chargers, though everyone knew the tight end's loyalty to Kansas City was rock solid. Others simply admired the sportsmanship, pointing out how the NFL is as much about relationships as it is about rivalries. Mahomes, on the other hand, stayed silent on the matter. No posts, no comments. His only Instagram story was a short clip of him throwing a perfect spiral to his younger brother, captioned simply, "Work never stops." Fans noticed, of course. Many interpreted it as a subtle reminder of his focus. 2 paths, 1 goal. As the offseason continued, both Kelce and Mahomes embodied different approaches to greatness. Kelce's charisma and social connections brought energy to every room he entered. He built relationships, kept the game fun, and reminded everyone that football is also about joy and community. Mahomes, meanwhile, honed his craft in the shadows, driven by an internal fire that needed no external validation. Though their nights had been worlds apart, their goals were perfectly aligned. Another Lombardi trophy for Kansas City. A future collision? The off-season photo of Kelce and Herbert became a symbol of respect, of friendship, and perhaps of things to come. Fans speculated, could this new bond lead to an epic showdown next season where Herbert throws his best game yet, pushing Mahomes and Kelce to their limits? Only time would tell. But one thing was clear, whether on a rooftop in LA or a quiet field in Texas, the NFL's brightest stars were preparing in their own ways. And when the season kicked off, the world would be watching to see how these stories unfolded.